What kind of in Michigan? What kind of shows do you see?
They have a show, Mount Dungeon is pretty excellent. It's actually very similar to a program on this channel, actually, where they have local musical acts.
Is that what that was? I thought we were watching I thought you had a video.
No, that was Mount Dungeon.
Oh, my
is what they call it
goodness.
up there.
Wow.
Yeah, that was actually where Kid Rock was discovered.
Oh, yeah.
You look a little like Kid Rock. Are you
Actually,
sure you're not him?
he is my role model, I'm sorry to say. I'm actually also a stunt double for Kid Rock in his newest Paramount Pictures.
Yeah.
That's right, yes. My name is Child Rock.
It was great.
Very excellent, very clever. It took a lot of fantastic Harvard graduate writers to come up with a name like that. I'll tell you that much right now.
I just want to say that Mount Dungeon is, in fact, fine family entertainment every Thursday at 11 p.m. right here, except for last night, when it somehow didn't come on. And that still has to be investigated.
Yes.
What time was it supposed to come on?
11 p.m. and I was at Asheville Pizza with JJ, and we were there with most of the
Well,
members
what did
of
come
the
on
band.
at 11 p.m.?
And another band that was going to be on, wanted to be on Mount Dungeon, was also there. So we actually had an audience. And Old Red Beak Productions ended, and it went into the bulletin board, and it stayed at the bulletin board.
Okay, I take it you've discussed that with someone.
I have mentioned it briefly. I have not discussed it at length completely yet.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
It's too bad.
You'll have
We
to.
were all
Well,
like,
oh dear honey, we need to look at the time.
I
I think that
believe
band
so.
we want to see is going to start right about now.
Thank you,
And
Asheville,
which
for
band
having
is
this
it that you want to
fabulous
see?
festival.
What's the name of that band we were going to see?
Tonight?
Yeah, it was on the calendar. You said you wanted
La
to see this.
Resistance. They're
La
a
Resistance,
fabulous
yeah.
French punk band all the way from Toulouse,
Yeah.
France. They have a fabulous song called Oui, 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 Merci. This means yes,
That's their
yes, yes.
single
Do you speak
released this
French? But
year.
it's a fabulous, fabulous song. And they'll actually be a guest on the Feral Chihuahuas within the next 3 shows.
Is that what that was about on their MySpace?
So August 3rd, 10th, and 17th. Come see it.
We need to go. We need to go and go see that band.
Let's go, honey.
All right.
Thank you very much for the tea.
All right.
And
Well,
thanks
delicious.
for letting us
Lovely to
park
talk to you.
here.
Bye,
So we know we can get out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kid Rock comes alive. Fox Theaters next month. Thank you.
All right. All right.
That's a Kid Rock look-alike.
I think they were lunatics. What do you think?
well, you know, there's plenty of lunatics in this town, so I find that
You send the
completely
chief back
socially
in.
acceptable.
Have you noticed that Asheville has developed, and all of a sudden we have not all of a sudden, but we really have a lot of weird people here.
Yeah, all of a sudden. All of a sudden. That's why I moved here.
I didn't know we had so many weird people here when I moved here, but
didn't?
you know, I noticed that lately. It occurred to me when one of my neighbor's kids was doing part of the film festival last week, she was told to dress Asheville weird.
Grab the other mic and put it like
So
this.
there is an official style of Asheville
Yeah,
weird
now there's
now.
Asheville weird, and since I
There you
heard
go.
that,
That's got
since
you
I've
there.
heard that, dressing Asheville weird, I'm like,
Have you been dressing in Asheville weird now?
no,
No.
because that's not my shtick.
No.
But there's a lot of Asheville weird going on. When we were at the 48-hour film festival yesterday at the pizza
A
joint,
lot of people were dressed in Asheville weird.
there was I'd say 2/3 were Asheville weird.
I've been watching being dressed in Asheville weird, and you've identified the style now, haven't you?
Yeah.
All right. Now tell me this: have you noticed a number of really, really cute young ladies that look as though they have dressed from a rag basket somewhere?
Yes.
All right, and they put everything on
And
inside
they've got
out.
a
They put
little ugly dog they're toting around with
And they
them. It's
put-
always an ugly dog.
and-
It's not a cute dog.
and
It's
they-
always ugly.
and they put their clothes on the inside and their underwear on the outside. Is that right? And is that Asheville weird or not? Have I got it nabbed?
And they've got like
I don't think I've seen these young ladies yet.
Oh, you got to see these young ladies, and there's a few young men also that
not just a few, honey, a lot, a lot.
and they all wear they're all apt to wear a dress or skirt of some nature.
Even the guys. Even
That's
the guys.
right.
A lot of
long
guys in
ones,
skirts.
long ones. Yeah, I've got several good friends that wear some pretty big skirts. pretty big skirts and other undistinguishable things. Lot of long gloves, fishnet stockings.
Yeah, or striped, kind of like
striped stockings.
Striped socks up to here,
Right.
and horizontal stripes on your calves. You really need some nice calves to carry off a horizontal stripe.
Well, some of them got some nice calves.
Yeah, but most of them don't.
Right.
Well, okay,
So
so it's
how long do you
officially
think-
Asheville Weird.
Asheville Weird.
How
I
long
think we
do-
should market that. We could market Asheville
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, funny that you mentioned that, because what I was about to say is that how long do you suppose until one day you can get Asheville Weird in
It'll
every
be a
Target
line.
across America?
You'll go into like Walmart and say, "Where's the Asheville Weird department?" Oh, it's this aisle over here.
I think we could pull that off.
And you go in there and you see people trying on clothes, right, just standing right in the middle of the aisle,
Yeah.
trying on things like it's underwear that's too big for me. Can I put it on my shoulder and down one side and maybe pin it here? Isn't that the way it works?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. That must. It looks like that when they play dress up, they have a lot of fun, doesn't it?
I think so.
Looks.
I think it looks great. Like, I had such fun putting together this weird outfit.
I know.
There is something about this town in which it's just funner to play dress up.
And everybody's doing it, aren't they? Everybody's playing dress up in Asheville.
Yeah,
I mean,
and-
look at you, that shirt right there, and
let's
that
go-
you
let's
played
go
dress
back-
up before you came.
Let's go back to
didn't
the
you?
subject
Indeed.
of Jonathan's film yesterday that I
Okay.
saw.
Mm-hmm.
And he noticed it in the film too, and they were talking about, do you remember how Asheville used to be before all these weird people came here?
I moved
Yeah,
here.
deserted.
I don't know. It seemed to me that Asheville was weird when I moved here.
Uh-huh.
When did you move here?
98.
See, it was not weird when I moved here in '89. Was it
Okay,
weird?
and I moved here like in '87.
But when I left New Orleans, there was a lot of weirdness down there. Now
And you
it's
brought
come
it
up
with
here.
you.
It's come here.
You brought that
It
weirdness
is
up.
here.
You brought it with
Is
you.
New Orleans weird? Has transferred to Asheville. Has become Asheville weird.
I love this town.
I do too.
Really do.
I'm not saying that I don't like it. I'm just saying, have you noticed?
Yes.
Have you noticed?
You know what? I'll be back. in a
Okay,
few minutes.
before
I'm
you
going to-
leave, grab
yeah.
the T-ball out of that one and put in this. Let's store it in this big white.
Well, send
Thank
that big hairy Indian back in here again. He was fun to look at.
He had good jokes. He was good. He was very entertaining for an Indian. You know what I mean?
No, don't. What do you mean by that?
I don't have a clue.
I have some Indian in me.
All right.
On both sides.
Oh, your left side and your right side.
No, both sides of the family.
I gotcha. All right. There we go.
Okay. I'll be right back.
There's a lot of people got Indian in them in this
Yeah,
country.
around this parts.
Yeah.
A lot of Indians got slipped in the mix.
Yeah. Well, a whole lot of Indian genes remained in the pool in this country remained by being mixed because so many of the Indians had no resistance at all to the diseases
Right.
that the Europeans brought over with them. That the only genes in the pool that stood a chance were some of those that mixed with some
Right.
with some
right.
European genes and inherited some
I inherited
resistance.
some longevity genes from my grandmother who's fixing to be 99.
Uh-huh.
And
Aren't
she
you so lucky?
she contracted that flu from 1919, the pandemic flu.
Oh, in 1919?
She contracted and she
And lived through it.
and lived.
Uh-huh.
And the doctor told her dad she's not going to make it through the night, and he stayed up all night with her
Uh-huh.
and
I was
expecting
going
her
to say
to die.
I was going to say she had a good she probably had a good family taking good care of her.
Well, he was tending to her all night.
Uh-huh.
Her mother had died.
Now, did he get into die or not?
No, he didn't die.
Okay.
He didn't die from that. He
But
died
her mother died.
about 10 years later.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he died 20 years later.
Uh-huh.
But she survived it. She had it and survived it. And she
Okay.
also survived smallpox.
Uh-huh. Wow. So she's
So
done pretty well.
99.
and besides all that, has lived to be 99.
Yeah, and still living alone.
Mhm.
She has to be checked on.
Yeah. Do you have
because
a relative who pops in every day?
Well, they live right beside her. She lives right beside her daughter, and
Good.
she doesn't hear very well anymore. Doesn't see very well, but
Nor do I.
she's still very agile in her mind, and she loves to play cards. And she's a card shark,
Oh.
and she really gets annoyed if she doesn't win
Mm-hmm.
in cards.
Well, that's good. That's
So
I know some
she's
other
quite
people.
an old lady.
I know some other people nearly that age that that are similar on cards.
I love that card game and want to win.
Right. I know one that the ninja's mom lives out in Waynesville, and she will play cards with you, and she is deadly at
Yeah.
cards, and she keeps a glass of what she calls ice water there beside her, pure gin or vodka.
See, well, my grandmother remembers what everybody got. That's how she wins.
Yeah.
She's also, but
Right.
she also
she's
cheats.
she's a card counter, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
watches what everybody gets.
I don't think card counting is not cheating. If you can
Well-
keep up with all that stuff, you deserve to win. You win that hand.
I know, but my uncle says she's also a card shark. He says, I know she's a card shark.
You think she's got one stuck up her sleeve
I
and
think
one
she
in her
does,
shoe?
but she just has to win, or she gets very annoyed. She gets pissed, really. I'm just not drawing any good
Oh,
cards.
I know. It's falling against me. That's right. That's right.
Well, I just can't. She likes to play skip bow. I just can't get any skip bows.
All right.
And then so my aunt, who takes care of her, because she gets real annoyed. She goes, "Well, Mama, it's just a game. I don't care."
So what we can do now?
Oh yeah.
You know why? Because you gave me this thing.
Yep. The power is in your
It's
hand.
the power. That's right.
I love having that remote control.
Now, if we just had a little thing that would do a little of this,
Pan.
we'd yeah.
You want me to go pan it?
No. I just I was just thinking one day we'll get something with a
Well,
with a
when do
little
we get our
motor
other
in it.
cameras mounted up?
I don't know. I don't know if they're waiting on me, or I'm waiting on everything to get checked in, and what is it where they count everything and
Inventory.
I'm waiting for everything to get inventoried and get its number, affixed to it, and all that stuff. And when I guess I'll get the word at some point. Hey, it's already have at it, because so far I think we can't use the mics yet. Oh, have you seen the microphones?
No.
Oh, we have 9 new microphones here and 2 more coming. No. We have 11 new microphones here and 2 more coming. We've got some nice.
Are we rich?
Well,
How did we get all this stuff? We got cameras.
Well, most
mics.
of the microphones.
Did somebody donate us some money to us?
It was
fund?
whatever was budgeted. Apparently, there's a certain amount of money that I believe, if I understand it correct, a certain amount of money is budgeted for gear, and annually. And we passed our first year, and it was time
And we
to.
got money
and
for
we
gear.
got more
for
for.
electronic equipment, which is the most heavenly kind of equipment in the world to get.
Yeah. I believe we got 6 new cameras, and 2 of them will be in this room, and the other 4 will be more checkouts, and they're high definition cameras. You know all about it, don't you?
Yeah, I know about that. And then my question is,
But they can be used for regular format. But
how soon before just any of us can walk in here and sit down and start doing a show?
I'm gonna say this is just a guess, but I'm gonna say in a week or two. In a week or two, there's a little cart that's supposed to come that has 2 layers on it, where we can set all the gear up, and I want to set up the mixer on it and the switcher on it, and put a DVD player up here so that you can bring in a DVD for some kind of roll in or something. If you've got some, you want to show something, you can bring that in, and someone can come in and. I want to have 2 microphones that just sit on the table all the time, and their volumes are already set, and where you just come in and you turn on the power switch on the back, and everything just sort of comes up and is working, and you got 2 cameras, and you can switch between the 2, and if you want to play a DVD, you can switch in the 3rd one. It'll be just.
So will we need to be checked out in Studio B, or will
I think
it be
so.
pretty easy to do?
Yeah, I think I think there should be a checkout in Studio B. I think though it'll be a one-night class, and everybody will just see how to work the little gear right there, and it'll be mostly come in and turn it on. And
so will our mounted cameras be able to pan? Wouldn't that be nice?
that would be nice. That would be nice.
They
They came with remotes. The new remotes are about a quarter. They're about that big,
Little.
about a quarter of the size of the old remotes.
So they haven't been confiscated and hid away like the ones that
I
came
assume
with
they're still in the
PDX
boxes with the
10.
camera. I hope they're in the boxes with the cameras.
Has anybody ever found the remotes?
Somebody did.
Did they?
Uh-huh.
Do we know where they are now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good.
Listen
so they
to
could
that.
actually be used.
Listen to that. That's the sound of the fan.
Thunder.
Oh, is that thunder?
Thunder. That's thunder.
Oh, wow. See, I'm hearing in headphones, and I'm thinking
No, that's thunder.
I'm just hearing this thing. Okay.
Thunder's happening out there. And
Indeed.
the storms are coming up.
Indeed.
The wind's whipping up. Out the window, I can see it.
Uh-huh. Well,
We could have another one of those bad hailstorms like we had the
all
other
right. Well, this could be
the other
very
week.
good for Belshire, couldn't it now?
Yeah.
Listen to that.
Yeah.
I love to listen to thunder. I do.
God's getting angry up there, or else he's bowling.
He's getting ready to sprinkle on Belshire. That's what it is.
Couldn't happen to a better festival.
Next year, what I want to do next year, and I guess I'm going to have to get a permit. Next year, I want to take the tea table up to Belshire, and I want to set the tea table up right smack in the middle of Belshire, and put up some barricades and some ropes, rope it off. Maybe we can get us one of those easy ups for URTV. I guess I need a little one of those little. You know what an easy up is? It's when you go to the festivals, or you go to the tailgate market. It's those little square tents that everybody has that pushes up. It's just got.
Yeah. One of
Right,
those
so-
little temporary tents.
Right. So it's just.
Okay,
but it's,
so
but it's,
would we be
There.
broadcasting it?
that's what I would want to either broadcast live or.
Do we have a satellite truck that we can do that? Or
No, we don't
what
have
are
a
we gonna
satellite
be
truck.
doing?
We don't have a
Get
satellite
long
truck.
cord to go
And,
over to URTV?
we could
You have to have a lot of
we could go wire
duct tape to tape it down
Right.
from downtown.
we could go wireless over the internet. Could you do me too? We could go wireless over the internet, but the quality wouldn't be there like what you get over the internet. And thank you. And then and a pink thing, please. But we could also here's what today I've been thinking about it. To begin with, we have to have a permit. So URTV.
Well, that's no big deal.
URTV would have.
Get a
Oh,
permit.
perhaps you'll take care of that then. The URTV would have to have a permit to have a place, and we should have a URTV place, and we should have some monitors out and be able to show it, which means we'd have to get some help.
Are you talking about something set up downtown?
Yeah, for next year's Belshire, because we were totally unprepared this year to do anything with Belshire. And I want to be right smack in the middle of Belshire, and I want to have an easy up, and I want to put some TV monitors all around so that people can see URTV. Maybe we get somebody could bring us in a couple of wide screens, big flat screens, because I have friends that have those. They sit around and watch these flat screens, and I go,
Yeah, they're
ooh.
lightweight too. By the
Yeah.
way.
So anyway,
It's raining really hard out there, by the way.
are we gonna flood?
Well, I hope not. Belshire's
Oh,
been made more lively.
yeah. There's thousands of drowned Belshire drowned rats. Anyway, so then I said I want to set up the tea table there, and now what I decided to do is just go ahead and throw a tape in the camera and tape it, and that way we can have a I figured we could have a 2-hour delay, and here's how the 2-hour delay works. It takes 1 hour to make the tape. As soon as we make the tape, then it needs to come back and somebody needs to go to run through it. So if there's any language, because if it's just Belshare people all around, we'll have no control. So then it'll have to come back here, and somebody will have to run the tape and bleep everything bleepable.
Edit out what needs to be edited.
So it might actually take more than an hour, and then it'll be aired later. So everybody who comes to the tea party can go home and see themselves in like 2.5 or 3 hours, whatever.
That's definitely doable. So you're just going to tape it and then play it later.
Right now, that's the only thing I can figure to do.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine.
But that would give us some presence at Belshare, and I would like to throw my tea party, like I say, rope it off, get an easy up, and rope it off in the middle of. Hi, Jonathan.
I'll bet that could be a lot.
Are you
going
to come in? What you got? Have you got an announcement for us?
No.
Oh, I thought maybe
The
you had.
announcement is we might get electrocuted.
Huh?
If we're struck by lightning, it should be the best show ever, right?
Oh yeah, you get
Are
to
we gonna
see
get
the
struck by
mad
lightning?
I don't know if
scientist's
there's
hair
lightning
stand
and all
all the way up.
How are we in getting flooded, or are we gonna?
It doesn't look like it's raining too hard, so.
Oh, okay.
I have a question about lightning and when you're in at home on your wireless computer
Mm-hmm.
and you got it going when it's lightning like crazy out.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in a dangerous situation?
Not really. If you're wireless, are you plugged into the wall?
No, I'm wireless.
Okay, then you're in a good position. The only thing that's apt to be taken out, and are you coming in off of cable or telephone?
Direct TV, satellite. No. On my phone. On my phone line.
Okay.
Going into my airport.
Okay.
Damn, that's a big cup.
It might.
Airport.
Oh.
Router.
Can I have some?
It might.
Oh,
It's our Alice in
supposed to
Wonderland
stick to the
teapot.
plate?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want some tea? There you go.
Uh-huh.
Randini brought us that.
He just wanted that bunny.
Oh,
Was that good bunny?
Bunny fix.
Don't anybody squeeze his arm.
how's it
Let's have some fun.
And away we go.
All right.
We have.
Here you go. Here.
Let's
We
have
have
some
some other
fun.
visitors.
Grab those 2 cups. Take them away from that end. That's right. Put the Chiefs cup here. Take the Chiefs
That's
cup.
a very bad toupee you have on.
All right, take that cup and hand it to me.
Madame, I'll assure you it is my natural hair.
No, that's a very bad toupee.
Madame, I will not take your insults very much longer.
All right, don't.
Here, I am a noted composer,
Put this up there.
Francois, and I have my ensemble who will now perform a song for all of you. It's a bit of a social commentary about the border problem.
The what problem?
But look,
It's a border.
the camera's over there.
The border problem. Yes.
The-
Very good.
Border?
Border. Yeah, the border problem. Yes. Very good. Yes. Are we
Okay.
ready?
Okay.
Jump in the wall and taking our jobs just seems so wrong and strange. 'Cause I got a gun and I'll have some fun on the old border shooting range.
Very nice.
Vince makes no sense. He just takes offense. His logic will arise and fall. He's just a snitch. He won't dig a ditch or hang up a single sheet of drywall.
Very nice. Very nice.
Evita and friends needs to make amends for all of the work they steal. Pack them all up in my old pickup truck and send them all home on their heels.
Vince has a his goods from China. Sit around in the shade. He owns a Toyota and drinks foreign soda and claims it's American made.
God bless the USA. What in the hell, as you guys can tell, we were here first, you know.
Very good, Chief.
I heard your rants, you're both immigrants. Well, don't you two dummies go home.
Very nice, very well done.
Ah!
Chief Running Gag, ladies and gentlemen.
Keep running, gag.
Elrod Jackson.
Elrod
and
Jackson.
Evita El Caron.
All right, very
Thank
good.
you, thank you.
Thank
Very
you so
good.
much
Thank
for
you
having
so
us.
much.
Thank you. We will be at Belshare on Saturday tomorrow at
We
4
will be.
o'clock on the Patton Avenue stage.
Rain or shine.
Rain or shine.
Okay.
Very nice to meet all of you. Thank you.
Very nice to meet all of you. Yes. Well, there
Well,
you
that
have
was
it.
perky.
All right.
Wasn't it?
Yes. I like it.
Yeah, that came across amazingly well, believe it or not.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
And it is raining like heck out there, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That's not a sprinkle.
It's
That is-
raining like Hades out there.
That's the real thing. That's the kind of rain that often gets us a little flood, isn't it? In our place.
I'm gonna go get a closer look on that. And
Oh,
make sure we don't
come back and give a report.
I will.
Do you want to slide the microphone back down here on your way out there?
Huh?
Want to slide the mic back down this way on your way out? And Davina and I will carry it from here.
I shall return.
It's a nice mic.
It is a nice
You
mic.
see how it has different it has different patterns. I've got it on.
I
the-
see that.
That's
It's cardioid.
That's cardioid on that side. That's omni on that side, and that's figure 8 in the middle. It's 3 different patterns.
Cool.
I mean, that's a versatile mic with 3 different
Yeah.
patterns.
Is that one of our new mics, or is that
No,
one
that's
of your
my mic.
mics?
That's mine. That's I've had that for years. Yeah.
Did you have that when you were on the radio?
Yeah. It's a good mic.
Speaking of radio, Don Imus might come back on the radio.
I heard some rumor of that back on the same station he used to be on, his old radio station.
Yeah, the fan. Back on the fan.
I imagine that most of the fans of FAM
Fan.
were not. I would assume that the vast majority of them were not offended by Don Imus and would
We were
be,
used to his lousy, mean, curmudgeon-y mouth.
He was mean.
He was like equal opportunity insults.
Yeah, he was mean.
Not just.
I
I
thought.
mean,
I
it's
thought.
just everybody.
I thought-
Everybody was fair game.
I thought he was mean. I did.
He was mean.
And what are you doing?
But you
I'm
know,
looking for a table to make a big dam diverter thing.
Oh, the white table.
Yeah.
Like you used last time. Have you lost it?
I think they're all being used.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, we're being flooded, guys, because if he's looking for a table to make a dam out of, we're going to get flooded. That's all right. It won't get back here. If it does, we'll be like New Orleans. You remember that song "Levee Break"? You know which one I'm talking about. Where are we going to go if the levee breaks? Where are we going to? You've never heard that? It was Led Zeppelin song. It uses it uses lots of harmonicas, and in the background, if you use your musical ears, in the background you can hear mosquitoes, and way off in the distance you can always hear a train whistle somewhere in this song. But
what's the name of it? I gotta go. Get
I call
that
it
off of
I call it levee
iTunes.
break, or maybe it's called if the levee breaks, or when the levee breaks.
When the
It's a
levee breaks.
Led Zeppelin song, an old Led Zeppelin
I
song.
love Led Zeppelin.
And the words talk about when the levee breaks, there'll be no place to go. There'll be no place to go.
Oh boy, they got that right.
Yeah, see, Led Zeppelin was on it way on back then. They knew, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, well, New Orleans has a long history of flood.